Part of the real place behind the Backrooms is being renovated right now. Walls are coming down, windows are being uncovered, and materials that have been there for decades are being removed. And somehow I arrived just before some of it disappeared. This famous picture was taken at 807 Oregon Street, Oshkosh, Wisconsin, in this building. And this other building is 811 Oregon Street. But what's its relevance to the Backrooms? If you didn't know, the original Backrooms image was taken at a former furniture store in 2002, which was later turned into a hobby shop and RC racetrack. But when it was a furniture store, it fused with the building next to it. In 1977, Rohner's Furniture announced its 20th anniversary expansion sale, where they purchased 811 Oregon Street, fused it with the main building, and turned it into one. A few months ago, 811 Oregon Street housed an antique shop called Fabulous Finds. The building has since been sold and it's been turned into a photography studio. I traveled thousands of miles from my country all the way to Oshkosh to check out this building, to meet the new owners of 811 Oregon, and to recover some authentic Backrooms items. Now let's go! So this is the second floor. These are the original walls, the original partitions that were there when it was a furniture store. It looks a lot different now. They're gonna open up the windows. There's these vents that were original to the furniture store. All of this is the original brick wall of the building. They sanded it down. They're doing a lot of work here. Back there was some wallpaper, and they saved some of it as well. The new owners of the building were incredibly nice. They showed me around and are doing careful work to restore the building into something great. To almost anyone else, this was construction debris, but they knew why it mattered to me. So instead of throwing it away, they placed it in a box and saved it. So this is some of the stuff they set aside for me. This is some wallpaper, some more down there. This is part of the tin ceiling that was upstairs. See the original tin ceiling before they covered it up with the drop ceiling. It's kind of hard to see, but there's some wallpaper right there, and that's where they got some of it from. I also got a vent. It might not seem like much, but you can actually see the exact same type of vent in the original Backrooms image behind a wall. I had been in contact with the owners a few months before my visit. At one point, one of the owners, Katie, sent me a video, and I noticed this room, but something in particular stuck out to me in this frame: the carpet. We know that 807 Oregon Street was covered entirely in the same carpet back in 2002. The former owner of 807 told us, and you can see it in the pictures. But what if 811 also had some of the authentic Backrooms carpet? So I asked her, could you possibly take a closer picture of the carpet? Because the only way to determine whether if it's the same type of carpet from the original Backrooms image is if it has small dots on it and the color, of course. And it actually was the same exact type of carpet present in the original Backrooms image. And there it was, soggy and dirty, but not thrown away. They were nice enough to set it aside so I could pick it up. It was crazy seeing this carpet in person. It's actually the same type of carpet that was sold in plaques by the former owner of 807 Oregon Street. If you want to see how I got this carpet home and cleaned it, subscribe. Now let's go into 807. So here we are in the Backrooms building. This is the second floor, and the other building would have been right behind that wall right there. And the famous picture was taken right in that corner right there. I actually already came here last year, but it didn't go exactly how I planned it. I filmed the whole video and I never uploaded it because I was like on a journey to find more stuff about this building, and I didn't even get to be up here too long last time. But now I'm here and it's pretty awesome. One of the images in the building was taken right here at this very angle. And if you walk this way, you enter exactly the room where it was taken. And one of the images was taken right at this angle. There were some arches there to the right that were covering these pillars. And then another one that was taken right here. And then the actual Backrooms image was taken right in this corner, facing this angle. There was an entrance to the other building right there, like I said. There were fake walls and wallpaper, yellow lighting, and different carpet. The ceiling was also replaced. And if you peek through here, there should be some old wallpaper. Yeah, right there, you see it? Old wallpaper from the furniture business that was here. Some of the backrooms carpet still remains in 807 as well, in the mezzanine. I also want to take a moment to thank the owners, Tim and Katie, for allowing me to go into their space, answering my questions, saving materials for me, and treating my unusual interest with generosity. I'm truly thankful for them. For years, people searched the original Backrooms photograph for clues. Standing there, the clues were no longer pixels. They were physical materials still surviving in buildings over a century old. The Backrooms became famous because they looked empty, abandoned and frozen in time. But the real building was never frozen. It had a history before the photograph, and it will have a life after it. Thank you for watching.